They call me Mad Jack. And if there's anybody in these mountains that knows the real story of James Adams, that'd be me. So I'm putting it down in writing just the way it happened in hopes of setting the record straight. Now, my friend Adams was accused of a crime he didn't commit. So he escaped into the mountains, leaving behind the only life that he ever knew. Now, that wilderness out there ain't no place for a greenhorn, and his chances of surviving were mighty slim. Weren't no time at all before he was beaten down, ragged, and nearly starved. Long about then, he come upon a grizzly bear cub, all alone and helpless. Now, Adams knew that little critter couldn't survive without his help, so he started right down that cliff, risking his own life to save it. Now, that cub took to Adams right off. And that was when he discovered he had a special kind of way with animals. They just come right up to him like he was a natural part of the wilderness. But that bear cub, he was extra special. As he growed, he became the best friend Adams ever had, and together they became a legend.
Maybe there's a world where we don't have to run, and maybe there's a time we'll call our own, living free in harmony and majesty. Take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home.
I think the mountains is about the prettiest thing a man can open his eyes to in the morning. They work a special kind of magic on you. Why, it's no wonder that Adams made up his mind to live out here. I remember in the early days when he first got into the mountains, all green and not knowing a tree from a rock. He had himself some rough times, but he never gave up. Built a right nice cabin, too. Settled in and got to know the land and all the animals. That was back about the time when he first met up with young Robbie Cartman and his father.
This ain't gonna hurt you. Just get right down that water. Now, Ben, you hold still. Now, let's get some soap on you. Come on now, sit down. Hey! Don't run away. I gotta rinse the soap off you. All right, you rinse yourself off. What if I ought to take a bath myself? Ah. Good morning there. Now, what are you after, Ben? Don't get too close to that porcupine. You're gonna get a nose full of surprise. Good morning, you little pirate. Now, what are you doing? Come on up here and see me. Ben could use some help, so why don't you go for a little flight, Huffy? Well, I tried to get you a little help, but he just wasn't interested. You're just gonna have to handle that porky all by yourself.
Fox fur. I haven't seen any foxes hereabouts. Blood. If he's hurt, he probably didn't get very far. Ben! Ben! Ben, there's blood on this fox fur. I need you to help me pick up the track. Can you do that? Go ahead. Get back, Ben. Get back. I don't think he's gonna be taking kindly to any bear. Hello, little fella. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you. That's a good boy. Easy. Easy. You were hit by a rifle ball. I wonder if somebody was just hunting her. Maybe looking for me. Let me see if that's broken. Hang on, hang on. It doesn't feel broken. All right, just take it easy. Put a little weight on it, just a little bit. In about a week or so, you'll be just fine. Come on. Take it easy. It's all right. That's just old Ben. You get used to him. Come on, Ben. Let's go. Come on. My guess is you just about ran yourself out. Judging by the looks of these pads, another few days and a little food and water and some friends and you'll be just fine. Ben, you just lie down and take it easy. I kind of reckon you've had a hard time getting any food with that limp, haven't you? Let me get you something to eat here. Take it easy. Take it easy. This will make you feel better. There you go. Eat a little of this. Looks like you could use a little water. There. That's better now, isn't it? You know, if someone's looking for me, I think I'd like to find him first. I just feel a little safer that way. I ain't heard no shooting, so they can't be too close. But whoever it is, they're close enough. Come on, Ben. I think we better find that hunter before he finds us. That little fox will just be fine here till we get back. There's somebody out there looking for us. We're gonna have to move on. You know that, don't you, Ben? Ben. Easy. Easy. Go around behind the tree. Nakoma! Nakoma!
Adams. Show that.
Let me tell you something. If you're ever looking for anything in these mountains, just hope you run into Nakoma. That Indian knows every leaf on every tree. Not only that, but he knows what's hiding behind and inside of them.
What's the matter, Nakoma? What is it? Come on, Ben. Let's go see what's wrong.
Butler Hill.
It's all burned out. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
Someone's been cutting trees. The birds are leaving their nests. The animals are losing their homes. Someone's doing a lot of damage around here. Who's responsible for these terrible things, Nakoma? I don't understand why anybody'd want to destroy the forest like that.
It's a scout called Dean.
A boy. That must be his father. Settlers.
Pa, want some water?
Oh, yes. Ah, it's good. Oh.
Pa, look, a raccoon.
Watch this, son.
No, Pa, don't shoot it.
That boy's right. Don't you shoot.
You have 10 seconds to state your business, mister.
I'm just trying to be neighborly. You folks planning on settling here?
That's what I had in mind. Is that meaningful to you?
Yeah. To me and all the animals that live in these mountains.
What do you mean?
I mean, a fox came into my camp with a rifle crease through his shoulders. And here you are trying to shoot a helpless raccoon.
That raccoon gets into our things every night. He's a pest.
He ain't no pest. He's just trying to be playful, is all. Hi, Scooter. No reason to be scared. He won't hurt you. What's your name?
Robbie.
Son, put that animal down. Our name's Cartman.
Mr. Cartman? I don't mean you no harm. My name's James Adams. Where's Robbie's mother?
She's dead. 5, 6 months back.
Robbie. We figured we'd make a new start, me and Robbie.
That's a good little valley. Your lean-to. It's facing the wrong way. Smoke from the fire will blow into it. I guess you didn't notice that. Heading right into the wind. You turn her about and she'll be all right.
Pa, look, it's an Indian.
Get behind the tree, Robbie.
There's no need for that. That's Nakoma. He's a friend. Nakoma, I'd like you to meet our new neighbors.
Shodachi.
This is Mr. Cartman and his boy, Robbie.
Don't touch no Indian, son.
Look, Pa, he's just...
Well, it's plain to see you've never known any Indians.
And I don't aim to.
Well, the Indians can help you. They know the ways of the forest.
I know how to use this land.
All you know how to do is ruin it. You don't know how to use it.
Keep your advice, mister.
These mountains will feed you if you just give them a chance. You don't have to cut nothing down or dig nothing up or kill anything.
If you live like an animal or an Indian, we plan different and we'll feed just fine.
You're making a mistake. Robbie's gonna grow up not knowing these mountains can be a friend.
I can raise my own son.
Well, if you ever change your mind, you need some help, just cross that gorge. Halfway up the other side of the mountain, that's where I live. But one thing, don't take your rifle. That's my territory. The animals up there are my friends, and I'm not gonna let you harm them.
Ben? Come on over here, Ben.
This is Ben. I want you to take a good look at him. I want you to know him. We've been together since he was a cub. Sometimes he wanders off the mountain. Like to pet him, Robbie?
Can I?
Sure you can.
Get away, son. Come back here.
Aw,
Ben's like Nakoma and me. We mean you no harm. He's a friend, and it's a good thing to have in the wilderness. Let's go home, Ben.
Pa,
Yes, son.
think maybe we could have a bear someday? Well, to keep, I mean.
No, son. Son, a wild animal is a wild animal. They're not to be trusted. They can turn on you at any time. Like Indians. Whenever you see one coming, you just reach for your
Well,
rifle.
Pa, Mr. Adams said that...
Mr. Adams. That man has been in the mountains for too long. He's part animal, part Indian himself. Now, you get back to work, boy. Come on, you got lots of chores to do. Ha! Advice from a man with a grizzly bear.
We meet again, my brother.
Deal with Galvik, Pika. Ben just can't stay put in one place for very long. Not when there's all sorts of critters out in the woods wanting to play. Of course, some of them aren't exactly the playful type, like mountain lions, for instance. Now, their idea of a good time is seeing if they can eat you in one bite. That doesn't seem to bother Ben, though. He looks on everybody just the same. Don't matter if they're big or small, mean or friendly. He figures if they want to play, that's fine with him. What that mountain lion failed to understand was Ben just wanted to play. But talking a big cougar like that down from a tree ain't no easy task. No, sir. Sometimes you gotta try something more direct, like shaking them down. Although, that ain't exactly the way to make yourself a friend for life.
enough playing with that mountain lion?
Well, greenhorns is one thing these here mountains don't need no more of. And young Robbie Cartman and his father were about as green as they come. Surviving in these wild mountains is plenty different from pushing a covered wagon across Kansas. The woods is darker, the nights are colder, and unless you know what you're doing, you can get into a mighty tough fix. Gotta give young Robbie credit, though. At least he had enough sense to take heed of Adams's advice. His father, on the other hand, was saddled with the worst possible affliction a greenhorn can have, mule-headed stubbornness.
Boy, that looks comfortable, Robbie. You did well. And I am ready for a good sleep. Come on, boy. Let's go to bed. Whoa. Good night, son.
Night, Pa.
Does that trout smell good, Ben? Just calm your bones, son. They're almost done. You know that Robbie? He's sure an appealing young'un, isn't he? I like that boy. Ben, you did a real fine job of cooking. They all done? Yeah, they sure look good. All right, sit down, Ben. Go on over and sit down. Let me put them on the platter here. Boy, they're just begging for us to eat them. You all ready for dinner? All right, I'm coming. Why don't we say a little prayer before we eat? Will you hang your head down? Amen. I'm gonna give you the biggest one because you did the work and they sure look good. Well, go to it. How about some apple? I heard it's good to chew your food slowly. Tastes better. Some bread?
Pa.
What?
Pa?
What?
Didn't Mr. Adams say our lean-to was pointing the wrong way? Smoke from the fire's gonna blow in and smoke us out.
Mr. Adams was wrong. Now, all that's going to happen is we're going to get more heat from the fire. We're not going to be smoked out. Let's go to sleep. I'm sorry, that far.
Mr. Adams said...
I don't want to hear what Mr. Adams said.
Come on, Ben. Sleep time. It's been a long day. You remember the agreement. Come on. I sleep inside and you sleep out. Good night. Boy, is it cold tonight. there's one thing that really roused me, Ben. And that's uninvited guests spending the night and then stealing your blanket from you. You're really something.
You know, since I met up with Adams, I got myself a whole new way of looking at the wilderness. Why, I'm even kind of getting to like the critters. All of them. The strange-looking ones, the skittish ones, the pretty little ones, and even the smelly ones. But I guess, best of all, I like the funny ones. And there ain't a funnier animal alive than a raccoon. You know, I think they come into the woods just to make the likes of me laugh. Now, when you get stuck out on the end of a log with nowhere to go but down, I'd call that a predicament, especially when down below is nothing but cold water. Of course, you know you gotta get in it sooner or later, but the hard part is convincing yourself to let go.
Yeah?
Can I use the axe?
If you're careful, what on?
Oh, there's an old tree stump over there. Yeah, I just wanted to cut some firewood.
Just be sure you make room for a clear swing like I showed you. There can't be anything back there to bounce it out of your hands.
I'll be careful.
All right. Robbie, no, son. No, that's the wrong way. Now, here, give me the axe, son. I'll do it myself.
But, Pa, I can do it.
Never you mind. There's no time now to teach you chopping.
I can do it.
You do it like this. And this. And this. And this. And that. No, Hornets. Get the water, son. Get the water. Come on, Robbie. Get up. Get in the water. Hurry. Get in the water. Splash water on yourself, son. You're okay now, son. Don't worry. Here, you're gonna be... Get him off. You're okay, son. You're all right. It's all right, son. Wait right here. Oh, my God, no. I don't know what medicine do I use for wasp bites. What do I do? What do I do? know what to do, son.
If you change your mind or ever need some help, halfway up that far mountain, that's where I live.
Here, son. You rest right here. Now, I'm gonna go get Mr. Adams. He'll know what to do. He'll fix you up in just a second. Now, you stay here, son.
I need water.
Adams. Adams. What do you want from me?
Easy, little fox. You're all right.
You're feeling better already, aren't you?
Yeah.
That hawk's acting mighty peculiar, ain't he, Ben?
I think we ought to have ourselves a look. Keep your eyes on that hawk, Ben. There he is. Hurry up, Ben. There, above the tree. It's that settler, Cartman. He looks pretty bad. What happened to you?
It's Robbie. Robbie. I need your help, Adams. Any help you can think of.
Well, what is it? What's the matter?
Some kind of wasp. Black. Like a ground wasp, only the nest was above the ground. I never seen so many.
How many stings?
All over his body.
More than 20 stings like that on a small boy, that's as deadly as a rattler's bite.
I couldn't get him to answer me.
All right, take it easy. I'll look after Robbie. I can travel a lot faster alone. Ben, get in a coma. Get in a coma, Ben. Go on, hurry up. All right, I sent Ben to get Nakoma. Nakoma will take care of you.
That Indian?
Yeah, that Indian who's going to save your stubborn life.
Just get to Robbie in time.
All right, just take it easy. Robbie. Don't you worry, Robbie. You're gonna be all right, son.
Mr. Adams told us our lean-to's pointing the wrong way. Maybe Ben has cubs, Pa. I could have one. Nakoma's not a bad Indian at all, Pa. He's very nice. Oh, Pa, when's Ma coming? Oh, I need her. It hurts.
All right, Robbie. There you go. Now there, Robbie. This cool mud will take the fever down some. You're gonna be all right. I wish Nakoma was here. He'd sure know what to do.
How's Robbie?
He's better. He's a mite cooler. Well, I'm ever glad to see you, Nakoma.
Shitaka, Baku Bashtaka. You know, you Duke Sheen. Ben. Oh.
Where's that Indian going?
He's gonna get some medicine.
Bye.
I think his fever's dropping.
Well, he's not out of the woods yet. He's still got that venom in him. Let's pray that Nakoma's medicine gets it out of him in time.
I sure hate to be beholden to Indians.
You shouldn't feel beholden. Coma's helping because he wants to.
How are you feeling?
Not good. But not as bad as my boy.
Pa? Pa?
You know,
What is that smelly stuff?
shit. Duke's dead. Or two. Sly snail.
Well, Nakoma says it's got buckberry, possum hay, and leaves from the mayapple.
But Jugada.
And elderberry leaves.
What do you do? Make a poultice?
No? You drink it. Drives the venom out of your system. You drink it. And I'll drive that wasp venom right out of your system. You'll be feeling better in no time.
You sure that stuff's any good? Bobby doesn't look like he feels too good to me.
Well, Nakoma says it's never failed. It's good enough for me.
Well, when Robbie's really feeling better, We're leaving this wilderness and going back to town. This ain't no place for anybody unless he's an animal or an Indian.
Well, you're making a mistake, Cartman. If I ever had a boy like Robbie, I couldn't think of a finer place to raise him.
No matter what, we're leaving.
Keep feeding this to Robbie. You get some to yourself, too. Well, goodbye, Robbie.
Will I see you again, Mr. Adams?
Well, the Indians say in the mountains that our paths always meet again.
Goodbye, Nakoma. I hope our trails come together someday.
Deal with them.
And thank you for the medicine. I know it'll make me better.
Goodbye, son. Robbie's gonna be all right. Ben? Let's go home.
I like him, Paul. I really do.
Is that the fox I heard? Huh?
Yeah, I reckon it is. He showed up just about the same time you did.
I'm sure glad he's all right. He's got a family. I get a glimpse of a vixen and a couple of cubs every now and then.
Well, I figured as much. He's been pretty discontent ever since he got here.
Yeah, well, it's safe for him to go back now.
Why don't you sit down?
Thank you. What I come for, well, I came to tell you how much I appreciate you making Robbie well.
Well, I reckon that's what neighbors are for.
Back then, when Robbie was so sick, I told you we was going to be leaving the wilderness. But truth is, we got no place to go.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay here. We got plenty of room.
Thank you. I'm grateful. And this time I intend to work with nature instead of against it.
Pa,
Oh, yeah, I'd like to say thank you to that Indian, too. I'm mighty beholden to him.
Nakoma? Nakoma! Mr. Carton's got something he'd like to say to you.
I just want to say thank you, Nakoma, for saving me and my boy. What you got?
Means friend.
Oh, did you? By the way, Nakoma, you gotta show me how to make that brew. You never know when them wasps are gonna strike again. And another thing now, I know which direction to face a lean-to, but you have to use them pine needles. Boy, those things ain't
well, I'm glad we're staying here.
I'm glad you're staying too, Robbie.
You are?
I sure am.
Why?
Well, I think you got the makings of a real fine mountain man.
Me? A mountain man like you? Would you teach me?
Sure, I'll teach you. Ben and I'll both teach you.
When?
Well, it takes a long time to be a mountain man. So we better get started right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Come on.
Let's go. Ben, let's go.
Forest is a door into another land. Here is our life and home. We are staying here forever in the beauty of this place all alone. The keep on hoping. Maybe there's a world where we don't have to run, and maybe there's a time we'll call our own, living free in harmony and majesty. Take me home, take me home.
Viacom.